It's Wednesday, time for our weekly trip to the new zoo.
Neil Anderson joins us live this morning from Swamico. Good morning, Neil.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, Pete, you got to turn that rain off.
Yeah, well, I found the spigot, so it's done now. It'll be done in a little while.
There you go. But I'll tell you what, rain has an effect out at the zoo. Not only, from an attendance standpoint, people don't like to be out in the rain, but it does have its challenges with the animal collection as well. And one of the things is with all this rain and standing water, we try to minimize standing water out throughout the whole park, but you have a lot of mosquitoes. And what we're seeing now, too, is kind of a resurgence maybe of West Nile virus. And that's something that, like these guys here, we're in here with the penguins. The penguins are brought in every night, and they come in this shelter building, and the whole thing's got an air filter system there. But what it is to also minimize their contact with mosquitoes out there. And the mosquito, obviously the population out here has just exploded. And in the evening, these guys, if they were outside, would be receiving multiple bites. And what happens is with West Nile virus, and we just found symptoms in one of our giant kingfishers, which is a kingfisher from Australia. We actually moved our pair inside. And what you'll see with a bird is if they do have West Nile virus or West Nile virus symptoms, what they'll do is they'll be real lethargic. Birds that could fly from their perch down to the ground, like what we found out with our giant kingfisher, he was just kind of hanging out on the ground, a lot more than normal, a little bit depressed, and that's the typical type symptom that you would find in birds. Crows, ravens, blue jays, members of those bird family. What they are, they're real susceptible to that. And what happens is if a mosquito bites an infected bird, what happens, the West Nile virus stays in the salivary glands of the mosquito for a few days, goes back and bites another bird, and that's how they get infected. Now, we can't, if a bird, like our giant kingfisher, if it comes back and it tests positive for West Nile virus, we can't get West Nile virus with contact with the bird. But anytime you do see a sick animal, a sick bird or anything like that, if you're gonna pick it up and take it in for help to your local veterinarian or whatever, always wear gloves and always wear protection just to make sure it doesn't have anything that can be transmitted. But you can see these guys, they're in here to minimize contact.
They look like they're waiting for something.
Well, here's their day. There's the door.
Oh.
See, they're waiting.
Oh, they want to go out.
You know what? Everybody to parade. They're getting ready for their morning parade.
Oh, okay.
And they'll go for their swim. And Fat Tony is leading the parade out front here.
They're all set to go. Well, Neil, we'll check back.
All set to go.
We'll check back with you next hour, okay?
Hey, sounds good.
See ya.